Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. In this video, we are going to solve a LRDI set. Before I begin, I would like to thank all the people who have joined us. Our Facebook group link is there in the description below. Now let's roll in for today's question. So the question says that upon noticing the sudden increase in absenteeism in an office, the concerned HR manager hired a consultant to analyze the employees' attendance data. The data was regarding 4 employees in a company and the number of days on which they were physically present in the company in a month consisting of 30 days. The HR manager did not provide the consultant with direct information about the number of days on which these 4 employees were present. Instead, he chose to give for the instead he chose 2 of the 4 employees at a time. Okay, added the number of days on which they had been present and collated the 6 numbers so obtained in a table in descending order from left to right on a sheet of paper. Okay, so just before going through the data, the consultant spilled his coffee on the sheet, as a result of which the column figure number 3, 4 and 5 became illegible. The table after spilling of the coffee is shown as below. Okay, so we have a table here, and from after that what we have been said, that for each of the employees the number of days on which he or she was absent in the given month was a distinct integer. Okay, so this is the important point, distinct integer. There was no such day in a month on which all the 4 employees were absent. Okay, so what we can do is we can say that A, B, C, D are the number of days on which these 4 employees were present. Okay, so A, B, C, D. Now we can definitely say that A is greater than B, B is greater than C, C is greater than D, because all are distinct. So this has to be the case followed. Okay, now we know that A is the greatest, B is the second largest. So in column 1, see, these are summations, so one of them has to be A plus the how many options do we have? A plus B, A plus C, A plus D, B plus C, B plus D and C plus D. So these are the 6 options which we had, and out of these we have been given 3 figures. Okay, so the largest one would be always the sum of first and the second one. So we can say that A plus B is going to be 51. Also we can say that the smallest one that is 40, it would be C plus D, because it is the sum of the smallest two. So C plus D is going to be 40. And for the second one will always be A plus C. Okay, because it is the largest plus the third largest would be the is always going to be the third largest. So we will take 49 as A plus C. Okay, A plus C is equal to 49. Okay, now what we have to do is see, we know that A will be greater than B, so we can say that from this one A plus B is equal to 51, we can definitely say that A will be greater than or equal to 26 and B will be less than or equal to 25. Okay, so the maximum value that B can attain is 25 and the minimum value that A can attain is 26 from here. Now the next one, C plus D, we can say that C will because C is always greater than D, so we can definitely say that the minimum value that C can obtain is 21. That will C will always be greater than or equal to 21, and the maximum value that D can obtain is 19. That is D will always be less than or equal to 19. Okay, now coming to the third one, we have A plus C is equal to 49. For this we can say that A is always greater than C, so we can say A is greater than or equal to 25 and C is less than or equal to 24. Okay, now when we combine this we can see that C has to be greater than or equal to 21 and C has to be less than or equal to 24. So what are the possible values of C? We have 21, 22, 23 and 24. So these are the four possible values of C. Okay, now corresponding to these we can find out all the other values of for other variables. So let's make a table for that. So what we can write is case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4. Okay, A, B, C and D. Okay, so now we can write our values of C. We have 21, 22, 23 and 24. Now we know that C plus D is equal to 40. So when C is 21, D will be 19. 22, D will be 18. 23, D will be 17. And 24, D will be 16. Okay. Now for A plus C is equal to, let's see, A plus C is equal to 49. So whenever C is 21, A will be 28. Then C is increasing, so A will keep on decreasing by 1. Similarly, for B, we can say A plus B is 51. So when A is 28, B will be 23, and B will keep on increasing because A is getting decreased. So 24, 25 and 26. Now in the fourth case, you can see that A is 25 and B is 26. But we already know that A has to be greater than B. So the fourth case is not a possible case. Okay, so we'll cut it off. We'll remove it. Now we have a final case, that is we have three cases possible. Now we can answer each and every question accordingly, whatever conditions have been given according to them. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching the video, guys.